Hi, I'm Diane with Elevate Digital Marketing. Today I wanted to share with you 3 short stories. See, almost all these women have one thing in common. They almost gave up on their goals until they found this. So not because they weren't good at what they did, they were amazing, but they were doing everything by themselves. They were solo entrepreneurs. No matter how much passion or capable they had, they were drowning. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the real stories, the real powerhouses of these solo entrepreneurs who came this close to leaving it all behind. Not because they lacked vision or skill or even the hustle, but because they were exhausted from carrying every single hat that they were juggling. But see, here's the turning point. Instead of quitting, they made some decisions and changed everything. And they embraced support, they discovered automation, and they partnered with tools and people who gave them back their time, their clarity, and confidence. If you're a solo entrepreneur, female, listen to this, because this can feel like that turning point for you, and I hope this inspires you, so stay tuned. So she almost gave it up, not because she wasn't good at what she did, she was great, but because of doing everything alone. That was the fastest way to burn out, when you're passionate about something too. In this video, I'm going to share real stories of 3 women, solo entrepreneurs, who are so close to walking away, but instead of quitting, they figured out a new way to move forward, a way that gave them their time back, their focus, and their confidence. So stay tuned. So let's welcome in Maria. She runs a small business coaching practice for women over 40. She loves her clients, but she was exhausted. Every week was a blur of writing posts, preparing sessions, and rescheduling calls and managing invoices. And don't even get her started on the content. She used to spend 3 hours writing one Instagram caption. Then one night, she saw someone on TikTok mention GPT chat. Out of curiosity, she tried it. She typed, "Write a caption for women business owners over the age of 40 who feel stuck." And just like that, she had a starting point. Maria didn't stop there. She started summarizing her coaching sessions with online note-taking AI software. She used Canva Magic Write to turn bullet points into branded posts, and finally got her invoicing organized with some QuickBooks, which helped her keep track of payments and categorize expenses without spreadsheets or headaches. She told her friend, "It's like I finally had an assistant, but I did not have to manage everyone." Maria probably got back an hour or 2 every day. She just stopped doing the stuff that drained her as well, which made it so much harder for her to keep the momentum going. So now we're going to go into story number 2. Joan, the invisible bakery owner. So Joan runs a bakery in a small town. Everything is handmade, everything from the heart. But let's be real, that's not enough anymore. She hated social media, had no idea how to optimize her website, and had no clue how to reach her customers. For months, she had hoped word of mouth would just spread and be enough to bring in customers. But when a big order canceled, she couldn't pay her rent. She knew something had to shift, and that weekend, Joan sat down and Googled, "How do I do social media fast?" She found a Meta Business Suite and realized she could schedule a whole week of posts in one sitting. She started using Canva AI to turn pictures of her cupcakes into beautiful stories and reels, and this started the momentum. Next, for captions, she copied and pasted descriptions from GPT chat saying, "Make this sound friendly and fun." Then she would tweak it to sound like her. She even started using Bench to get a monthly snapshot of her sales, so she could stop the guesswork of what was profitable and what wasn't. Within 6 weeks, Joan's Friday pre-order sales were selling out. Not because she became a tech wizard, but because she stopped hiding and let tech work behind the scenes for her. She told her sister, I don't need to go viral. I just need to be visible. And now I am. Welcome in number 3. Leah is a brilliant designer, but like a freelancer, she was doing everything. Client work, onboarding, follow-ups, taxes, and proposals. By the time she actually sat down to design, she was really exhausted. Her turning point: she missed a client call and realized she hadn't set up an invoice in 3 weeks. Ouch. She started looking for anything that could take some of this off of her plate. She finally tried some online AI software called Otter. She started recording her client calls and using Otter to generate clean notes. No more scribbling or forgetting promises. She connected it to her QuickBooks account to automate invoicing and expense tracking. When tax time came along, she just printed it out and gave it to her bookkeeper. For emails and proposals, even some client onboarding guides, she learned that GPT chat would give her a polished, finished draft. Leah said it best: "These tools don't replace me, they protect me from burnout, from forgetting, from falling behind." And now she's finally working in her zone, not stuck in the admin limbo anymore. So here's the part that matters. These women didn't just win because they had teams. They didn't win because there was tech experts. They won because they stopped doing everything alone. AI didn't take over their business. It took over the boring parts so they could finally show up and be present with their customers when it counted. Right now, the gap between people who know and how to use these tools and those who don't is getting wider. If you wait until you're burned out, it might be too late. So get started now. You'll be ahead of like 90% of your small business owners around you, still trying to do it all manually, or hiring it out and becoming a huge cost burden to their company. So if you're watching this and thinking, what I need into a course, AI Made Easy. It's designed for solo entrepreneurs like you. We'll walk you through how to use GPT Chat, Canva, QuickBooks, and Firefly Meta and more without the overwhelm. And even if you're not tech savvy, it's going to be very simple. You just join for $9.99 and you can get started today. Either way, you're doing great. We want to keep encouraging you. You're smarter than many other small businesses owner out there. So make it more simple for your small business and get started right away. Bye for now.